up, friend? Welcome back to my channel. This week's video is hopefully gonna be very relaxing, or at least help you learn how to relax. This week we're talking about how to incorporate meditation into your routine, and this is gonna shift your mindset, quiet those crazy ass thoughts, and align your energy with your manifestations. I've said it before and I'll say it again, manifesting is not a magic spell, okay? It's just a mindset adjustment. When your mind is racing, it can be so hard to put yourself in that meditative state, to visualize, to focus on what you're journaling, to want to put in the work towards accomplishing your goals and getting your manifestations. You're too busy thinking about a million things and worrying to manifest. And that is keeping you from getting what you want. So we're gonna talk about what meditation is, because my idea of it originally was very, very wrong, why we should all be meditating, and how to actually do it, because it is so simple and yet so hard at the same time. Before we get into the nitty-gritty, if you're not already subscribed, I would love to have you. I have a whole playlist on manifestation, how to manifest a specific person, how to manifest money, how to manifest confidence, shadow work, literally anything you can think of. So go check that out, subscribe if you're not already, and let's get the vibe going. This week I'm pulling out Kush from Boy Smells. Not gonna lie, this hasn't been my favorite. I've only burned it once or twice, but we're gonna give it another try because I feel like the Kush candle is just a very zen vibe to set. So go ahead and light your candle, get comfortable, get the vibe going, and let's talk about meditation. So meditation is all about being mindful. It is based in the concept of mindfulness. And mindfulness is being fully present, being aware of yourself, your body, your surroundings, but not being super overwhelmed and distracted by all of the things that are going on around you and within you. And this is easier said than done. Listen, it is hard to quiet your mind when anxiety is just worrying and running through your to-do list and all of that stuff. Trust me, I get it. She can be loud, she can be annoying. But mindfulness isn't this weird foreign thing that no human has ever experienced. Like, we experience mindfulness all the time, especially when we're manifesting. When you're visualizing before bed, for example, and you're manifesting, you're in your sats, you're quieting the buzz of all that outside noise and focusing on a visual of your future self. Visualizing to me is a form of mindful meditation in and of itself, because you are drowning out all of that outside anxiety and focusing on a singular experience, a singular part of who you are. By quieting that outside noise and focusing on your breath, the energy moving through your body, the temperature of the room, the feeling of your feet on the ground, whatever it is, that allows you to tune into your higher self and the universe as it's doing its thing. And that sounds a little weird. It sounds like we're getting a little woo-woo up in here, but it really is true that when you quiet that noise, you increase your awareness of your own thoughts, and that is where your higher self really lives. I think we all know that meditating is a great way to quiet your mind, reduce stress, and all of that. But what I really want to get to in this video is how meditation aids you specifically in your manifestations. I want to get into the specifics of that because that's really important, and that's why we're all here. So like I said, meditation raises your awareness and it connects you to your higher self and the universe at play, right? When you enter a state where you're really able to listen to your mind and body, and this is your mind and body in its natural state, you've suspended judgment, shame, fear, all of that annoying stuff from your shadow, it's just pure knowledge and understanding, you can really hear what the universe is saying through your inner voice. And you'll see this closer to the end of the video. I'm gonna walk you through kind of like what a meditation experience is like. When everything is quiet, that's when you can finally hear the answers to your questions. You can get that confirmation that you're on the right track. You can get signs from your intuition. There's no distraction there, and that's what makes it really, really powerful for manifesting. I also think that just in general as humans, we are constantly overstimulated, stressed out. We got the phone, we got the TV, we got the laptop, we got people calling us, we got Slack messages from work going off, we got people texting you, whatever it is, right? It is very overwhelming, and it takes over your entire thought process, right? How many times are you working on something and then you suddenly think, oh my God, I forgot, I need to get groceries, or oh, I forgot to call that person back, or you're on the phone with someone and you're like, I just got a message, I gotta go because like my work is needing me, whatever. It's just like we're constantly boom, 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 moving from thing to thing, and we're getting lost in the sauce of our current reality. And that is the exact thing that's gonna derail you from your manifestation. Getting too caught up in your current reality, too caught up in what's going on, it's gonna distract you from living in your end. So it makes sense that meditating regularly, coming back to your breath, coming back to your energy, and really sitting in that relaxed state reduces the clutter in your brain and aligns you with your manifestations even more. In those quiet meditative moments, you can really focus on the truth of your future self. And I think that's a beautiful thing. I feel like I get so many messages from my future self and from the universe, so many ideas, so much motivation when I just take those few minutes every day and just come back to my breath and focus on nothing else, even if it's just for a minute. Try it, trust me, you'll see what I mean. Okay, so we know the why and we know how it works, but how the hell do you actually do it? We kind of get it, you focus on your breath, you try not to think about anything else, but what is actually happening? You know what I mean? What's going on in here? Should we do like a little guided meditation? Okay, this isn't gonna be a guided meditation per se, but I am gonna walk you through the meditative process, so if you want to try to get into that space as I'm talking, that would be cool. Try it out, see what happens. But I do admit my voice is a little shrill, got a little vocal fry sometimes, so it might not be the most relaxing thing you've heard all day. But okay, let's get into it. The first thing that you wanna do when you're meditating is get comfortable. Sit on the floor, lay on the couch, lay in your bed. Sometimes I just get in the shower and stand with the hot water running over me for a couple minutes. What you wanna do is get into a relaxed state where there's no tension. So even for me, I like meditating laying down because I feel tension in my neck from like holding my head up, which sounds really lazy and weird, but it is true. I just like to kind of sprawl back and really allow myself to get in there because I don't want any distractions. Sometimes it helps me to go into a meditation with an intention, right? I go into a lot of my meditations with the intention of connecting with my higher self, connecting with my future self, and receiving that feedback and guidance on my manifestations. So I'm going into my meditation knowing that I'm going to be entering this relaxed state, knowing that I'm going to be focusing on my breath and my body and really feeling present in this moment. But my intention is to be so undistracted that these messages can come in. Once you're there and comfortable, go ahead and close your eyes to minimize those distractions even more. And I want you to start focusing on your breath. And I mean deeply focusing on it. Breathe in through your mouth and feel the cool air rushing through your mouth. Feel your lungs expanding. Feel your diaphragm pushing down. Hear the sound of that deep breath. And then breathe out and feel that hot air go through your mouth. Feel that feeling of your lungs emptying and kind of caving in a little bit. And really get in that rhythm of focusing on a singular aspect of your being. And your breath is a great place to start because that is happening at all times, whether you want it to or not, you know? So start with your breath, and then I want you to move your attention to different parts of your body. When I say move your attention, I mean do your best to focus solely on those areas. So start with the tips of your fingers, right? Your eyes are closed, you're laying there relaxed, you feel the tips of your fingers. You feel your palms, right? Maybe the air conditioning is going and you feel the cold air hitting your palms. Maybe you feel the energy moving up through your arms, right? That static tingle. Sit in that for a minute. What does that feel like? What does it feel like when your fingers are curled in? What does it feel like when they're stretched out? Move to your toes, right? Feel the energy coursing through your toes and your feet and up your legs. Feel the energy in your abdomen as you're breathing and your abdomen's expanding. Maybe it's been a couple hours since you ate anything, so your stomach's growling a little bit. Just take a moment and really get in that space where you feel it. Just feel. And you don't have to do anything. Just feel it, notice it, sit in it, and there's probably going to be something that happens while you're in this state of trying to really focus on that static tingle, that energy that's coursing through your body. Your mind's going to start to wander, and you're going to think, oh my god, I didn't buy toothpaste. What time is it? How long have I been here, right? I only got 30 minutes for this and that meeting's coming up. What's going on, right? Oh my god, I forgot to call that person. That's okay. Notice your mind wandering and redirect. Something that I find really helpful, that actually I took a mindfulness class with a therapist and he did this to us, is we focused on our breath and we focused on our energy in our bodies, and every single time we had a random thought come in, he told us to envision it as a piece of paper, right? It's a little post-it note with that thought, I gotta buy the toothpaste, that's coming into your brain when you're trying to focus. And it helps to visualize that thought as a piece of paper, crumpling up that piece of paper in your hand and tossing it into a basket. You're not throwing it away entirely, but you're tossing it into that basket over there that has nothing to do with you, and that's where it's gonna be. So anytime you have a random thought, anytime you have a random anxiety, a stressor, something that's keeping you from focusing on the energy in your body, focusing on the here and now, crumple it up, put it in the basket. It's there for you when you're done, but just save it for later. As you're laying there with your eyes closed and feeling your energy and You're in this present moment. What else is going through your head? Think about that intention that you set in the beginning. What did you want to get out of this meditation? Did you want to just have a moment to focus, recenter, and not think about work? Did you want that guidance from your higher self, from the universe, from your future self about what you're manifesting? Put yourself in a mental state to receive the information that you want to receive, or to get what you want to get out of this. And feel it. Feel it for as long as you want to. Set a timer for 5 minutes if you're busy and you just have like a quick 5-minute break in between meetings, or just lay there until you feel ready to take on whatever else you have to take on. It's completely up to you what the intention is, where you are, how long it is. All of this is completely your bag. Maybe it's more helpful to you to have someone guiding you through the meditation, right? Maybe you want to put on a YouTube video in the background of someone with their soothing, soft voice talking to you and telling you what to feel in your body and telling you how to breathe. Maybe they're setting up a visualization for you, right? I listen to a lot of guided meditations like that, where they set up a visualization to help you connect with your future self. I will link one of my favorites down below if you want to listen to it. But it really is up to you how long you're there, what you're focusing on, if you want it to be guided or not, and all of that stuff. It's really personal, and it's dependent on what works best for you. The good news is that you can keep doing this over and over as many times as you want to forever. So it's like you can change it up, you can keep it the same, whatever. But the point is that you are free of distractions, free of anxiety, free of your shadow, all that shame and fear and weirdness, free of your current reality that is distracting you from your future and your manifestation, and you're just putting everything into focus. So I hope you feel equipped and ready to meditate to your heart's content, to connect to your manifestation a little bit more, and to go out there and get what you want. Whether this is just a relaxing moment to bring you back from your current reality to your manifestation and help you kind of reset and live in the end, or you want to connect with the universe and really align yourself energetically and get those affirmations going, get those messages, get those visuals, it's up to you. So like I said, I will link a few guided meditations below that are way better than anything that I could ever do. Let me know if you have any questions or comments down below, and I'll see you in my video next weekend. Happy manifesting and meditating.